Welcome to the Box and Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Doing an odd time. Just want to check a different time out, see what that's like. See who comes through. Just want to check the chat. Get a gauge of the chat. So you guys roll on in when you can. All right, I'm gonna get started in just a minute. All right. You probably need these. All right. All right. Let me get to. All right. Got some of y'all rolling in. Let me get. Give me my coffee. Give me 1 second. We'll get started in just a minute. All right. Now we're ready to start. All right. Welcome. It's good to be back. I wanted to just test out a different time, see how the chat went, see how the chat responded, check the views, check the how interactive everything is. So I'm glad to have everybody aboard here. It's good to have everybody aboard for sure. All right. Not much has changed from yesterday. This is obviously a quiet week, a slow week. It's not a great week at all by any means, but you guys, please leave any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats in the chat section. There's not a lot to get into. I want to answer a bunch of questions, different thing like that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. All right, let me get through some of these and I'll pay the bills, and then we'll get rolling in just a minute. What up, Kyle? Good to have Kyle here. We in this. We are here. What up, DJ? Let's go. I think you mean let's go. What up, Muscles? Gary, did Jake Paul fix his fight? Chavez did not throw a single punch. Not everybody in the comments is saying it's rigged. I've been saying for a while Jake Paul fights are rigged. Oscar, I believe it was rigged. Oscar, we missed you yesterday. We had a poll, Oscar, yesterday. We talked about your chick, Sky Nicholson. I think you were the one that liked Sky Nicholson. We asked to rate Sky Nicholson 1 to 10. She got a 6 or a 7. And then we did a poll on who was more attractive, Sky Nicholson or Sinisa Estrada. And shockingly, somehow it was close. It was like 53-47. Estrada won. I don't even understand how that was close, but all right. Let's go. I want your opinion too, Muscles. What up, Bliss Matthews in the house? Oscar DeGrasse. What's up, bro? I believe Jake did break the fight. I believe all his fights were rigged. I don't bet on him. I think he does all his fights. I agree. I know for a fact. A previous fight was the last fight was suspiciously odd. Not throwing a single punch till round 9 is telling you it's rigged. The contract probably did something where he can't start throwing punches in the later rounds to make it more believable. It was something was up that fight, but something's up with all this fight. Yeah, see, I love Sky. That's my girl. Sinisa is hot too, though, but I have to give this to. I don't even. All right, I don't see Sky like that at all. I mean, she's attractive. She's all right. She's all right. I don't see this. Jeff, all right. I mean, if you like you bet by decision, take him. I can't see it at all. I definitely like the over in the fight for sure. I like the fight to go the distance for sure. I like those props for sure. But I just I don't see that. I don't see it. I don't see anything. I don't see Eubank being a world class fighter. We can say what we want about Catterall, and love him or hate him. Obviously, he's boring. He's not fun to fight. You guys say Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney are boring. Oh my gosh, this guy will put you to sleep. But he's a world class fighter, and he knows how to win rounds, and he knows how to hit and not get hit, and he knows how to get in and out and time you. And I'm not saying it's going to be impressive. I'm not saying you're going to be wowed by him. I'm not saying that Catterall's the next great thing. I'm just saying he's going to beat Harlem Eubank. What up, boxing fam? What up, Gary Austin? It's good to have you here. There's just not a lot to get into. All right, so let me run down real quick. Let me pay my bills first. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media. 3D Boxing blog. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. Please smash the like button. Join the Patreon. If you have not joined the Patreon, just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. $5 a month gets you access to the Lock of the Week, where we bring down the house. You get the Lock of the Week. You get access to the Discord where we do the live betting, the updated props. We stream fights there. We get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe for just $5 a month. And the access to the Discord is absolutely free when you join the Patreon. So make sure to join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in that ticker below. It's also pinned in the chat. After you guys do that, please head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move in stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. carnivalbar.com. The nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. All right. Let's get cooking. Let me just go down what I got for the rest of the week. All right. Here's what I got for the rest of the week. I got Monday. I'm gonna go live once again tomorrow, probably twice Wednesday, twice Thursday. That's the plan for now. I'm gonna go live probably tomorrow afternoon. I may go live twice tomorrow. We'll see. I'm gonna go live tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna go live again tomorrow in the evening. I just dropped the Jazz Dickens and Albert this last name Badagaziev. Am I saying that right? That video is live now. I already dropped Eubank and Catterall, so I'm going to bring you guys one video every single day. I'm going to get working on Sky Nicholson next, Oscar. That's your chick. That's your girl. That's your girl, Oscar. So I'm going to get working on that video next, and I'm going to try to go live twice, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to try to bring you guys as much content as possible. This was a slow month, but it was a good month. We did good this month. There wasn't a ton of big fights. It wasn't the best fight month of the year, but we did well this month. I didn't set a record. I didn't break last month's record, but July's around the corner. We got 31 days in July. We had a really good month. Hopefully we can surpass May, what we did May in July, and I need y'all to do that. So I appreciate everyone out there. All right, Oscar's got a controversial question. Did Floyd Schofield purposely pull out of the fight with Shakur in order to secure an easier win against Tevin Farmer? I've talked to Floyd and his dad. I haven't got any answers to this. I don't want to. I know them well. I have a great relationship with them. I don't want to accuse them of anything. I don't know. I can't. I don't have any answers to that. All I got was what the public got was they got sick. I don't know. I don't have any good answers for what happened in the Shakur Stevenson fight. I got nothing for you. Also, is LeBron James going to the Knicks? This LeBron James to the Knicks things really has some legs on it. It's really got some legs on it. All right. All right. Jazza Dickens at plus 520. This is on the board now. Albert Badagasiev at minus 1,000. It's only on FanDuel. I know someone else said it was on Bet 365. Pro Boxing Odds been slacking on what it has. I obviously believe it's on Bet 365 because someone said it was on Bet 365 and gave me the odds. To me, Badagasiev and Dickens is a fun fight. It's an entertaining fight at minus 1,000. It might be wide. I definitely think Badagasiev wins this fight. He's got some flaws. He's not a perfect fighter. He throws the really wide looping left. It's easy to time and counter, but he's better. He's tight. He's in. He's out. He's got better feet. He works his angles. He moves his head a little bit. He's got the really, really stiff jab. He's got a lot more pop than Dickens. He's on you. This is a fun fight. I just don't think Dickens has the natural speed or power to win this fight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be competitive. And Dickens is going to have moments, and he's going to hit Badagasiev. The problem is Dickens really isn't a puncher. He's not really a hitter like that. So I don't really see him ever getting to Badagasiev. Like, to me, this is fairly simple. It's a fun fight. It's an entertaining fight. But Dickens lands, and it doesn't really have any effect on Badagasiev. Badagasiev lands, and it hurts. It dents. It slows Dickens down. And I think, ultimately, Badagasiev wins by stoppage, probably. I think the fight's competitive. I think Dickens wins some rounds, but I think while the fight is even-ish early, I think Badagasiev is breaking him down and slowing him down, while Dickens' shots really aren't taking its toll on Badagasiev. I like Dickens. I've been a big Jazza Dickens guy. I've said at this point in his career, he's 34, 35 years old now. I think Dickens is I don't mean this to be insulting, but he's more of a gatekeeper. If you're a world-class fighter, like I think Badagasiev is, you beat him. If you're not a world-class fighter, you're not going to get past him. And that's why I think Jazza Dickens has had an interesting career. He's got some good wins. He's got the loss to Kid Galahad, but he's got wins over Wallace. He's got wins over Lethal Lee Wood. He's got wins. I'll pull up his box rec right now. We'll take a look. Jazza Dickens has done some things in his career. And again, Badagasiev, he's got the win over Zelvin Barrett. That's one, but he's got a loss to Hector Andre Sosa not long ago, just 2 years ago. He lost to Sosa, and Sosa's only fought once since then. He lost to Omar Trinidad. That's right. He's won a couple times since then. He's got a win over Keenan Carvajal. That's a decent win, and then he got blown out by Omar Trinidad. Badagasiev doesn't have the resume. He's got a lot of these IBA fights, right? We got 2 of the IBA fights. Alberto Pagara and Lazaro Alvarez. He got the Pagara fight was most recent. I don't know that I ever saw the other fight. He got the stoppage, broke him down. Pagara is a guy that he had a good record at that particular time, but he's not really good. And he's just got blown away in his last fight back in May. And he's got another loss in his career, too. He got stopped by Cesar Juarez, and that was almost a decade ago. I'm not going to hold that against him. But this is not a real top-notch fighter. The odds on this fight is really, really wide to me. I don't like it at minus 1,000, but I'm pretty sure it hits. You can lock that in with cattle roll, and I think you're going to make some money. But it's not a great fight to bet, honestly, unless you want to take Badagaziev by stoppage, which I don't necessarily think he's going to stop Jazza. I think he could. He could. He might stop him late. I got to see what the odds are on that. You guys are very quiet in the chat today. Very quiet in the chat today. Let me leave any questions, comments, thoughts in the chat. Be happy to get to them. Let me take a look at this. This really isn't updating. DraftKings is way behind. The only thing it has up for the week is Catterall and Eubank. I've been over this. I like Catterall. These odds are this money coming in on Eubank. There's definitely money coming in on Eubank for sure. To me, like Eubank is a good athlete. He's quick. I just don't see how he's going to win the fight. Like he's not. He's getting better. He's vastly improved from where he was a few years ago. I just don't even see him close to the same level as Catterall. He's got to win over McKenna. He's got some wins. He's getting there. Like that's all I can say about him is that he's getting there. He's not there yet. And Catterall, I think it's because he's boring, because he's not fun. He's not entertaining to watch. I think people overlook him and they overlook how good he is because he's a world-class fighter. And to me, like, there's still levels to this. And I think due to his speed and his athleticism, and he has improved. I think Eubank keeps it close. I think it's competitive. But I definitely think Catterall is going to win more rounds. I think the over. I don't have props on the over. Does anyone have props on the over? Anyone at all has props on the over? Let me know. Let me know if anyone has props on the over. I think that's the bet you want to take. Does anyone have props on that? All right, let me see. The fight to go the distance is minus 400. That's probably what we're taking. That's probably the prop to take. Minus 400. I'd probably bet that. That's on it's minus 400 on FanDuel and minus 350 on Betway. That's probably where you want to go. That's probably the bet right there. The fight to go the distance. Catterall by decision is minus 165. That's not a bad bet. But the bet I really like is this thing to go the distance. Take it to go the distance. Minus 400, minus 350, depending on the book. But this is where you want to go. This is a good bet. This is a very good bet. To me, this is a no-brainer. Like, no matter who you think is going to win this fight, it's going the distance. I think Sky Nicholson, also a good bet to go the over. Sky Nicholson's return. Sky Nicholson has excellent feet. She can win rounds. She's not fighting anyone of the highest order. But she doesn't get any stoppages. So I would take Sky Nicholson on the over, I suppose. And that's really what we got this week. You guys want to sprinkle in Joe Cordina, bring down the odds a little bit. I can't tell you not to do it because there is no tape. There is no video out there on his opponent, which is Jarrett Gonzalez. I searched Jarrett Gonzalez Quiros. I searched Jarrett Quiros. I've searched him under every name I could. There's no tape on him to be found. There is no tape on Quiros to be found. It's not there. I'm thinking that this is not the best time to go live. Y'all, very, which is fine. I just found another time not to go live. So I don't think we're going to be going live at this time again. What do you think of Haney versus Norman? This is going to be unpopular. I wanted to take a poll on that. That was my next poll. Well, there's so few of you in here. I'm not gonna start a poll now. But between Haney and Norman Jr., I think it's a great fight. I think Haney wins. I think Haney can outbox him, can outmove him. I think he learned a lesson with Ryan Garcia coming off the front foot, getting hit, staying in front of him. I think he learned his lesson. I'm going to take Haney. I'm going to take Haney. All right, AR's got minus 500 on the over. Bet US. Okay. This week sucks. It's not a great week. It's we got some boxing. It's not a great week. I'm gonna try to piece together at least one parlay for y'all. Y'all know that I do that. This week is not good. It's not good. The next 3 weeks will make up for this weekend and some. You got that right, Muscles. You got that right. It's getting through this week. It's getting through this week, and then we get to the good stuff. We get to the good stuff for sure. I agree, Muscles. Next 2 weeks will be lit. I agree. Next 2 weeks are going to be fire. It's just getting through this week. And this week, there's not a lot. Hearing a lot of mixed reviews and opinions on Catterall and Eubank. It's not hard for me. And I'm not saying, I think Catterall is the GOAT. I'm not saying I think Eubank is trash. I just think there's still a level in between them. I think Catterall wins a clear decision. Yeah, we just need to get through this week. I figured no one would open up a slight favorite. My guess right now, if I were to make the book, I would make what I would guess the book is. What I'm guessing the book would be. I haven't looked at it. Does anyone have a line on it yet? What I would guess the book is Norman minus 170 and Haney plus 120. That would be my guess. Norman minus 170, Haney plus 120. Something in that range. Haney by decision should be good, or it's going to be Norman by stoppage. I think those are the two bets, right? Like, those are the two bets I would take. If I was going to bet that, I would take Haney by decision, or I would take Norman by stoppage. I can't see Norman winning enough rounds, but can he do like Ryan did? Can he drop him a bunch of times and win a decision by getting a bunch of 10-8 rounds? Maybe. Haney can do it, but man, is it going to be tough? Haney's going to have to really execute. He's going to have to be smart. He's going to have to use the ring. I think the size of the ring could play a factor. This is probably, I was at that Vito Melanicki fight, and they're fighting in the shoebox. They literally fight in a shoebox. It's like a 14-foot ring or something. And if they did something like that, that's going to favor Norman. If they give a 22-foot ring, it's going to favor Haney. So, that matters too. That might be a good fight to live bet. If they stick him in a shoebox, just stop betting Norman. Winnable fight for both Haney. Yeah. And that's what makes it such an intriguing fight. We're going to have a lot of people chopping it up, breaking it down, giving different opinions, and that's cool for sure. I'm not sure who I like. I like Haney. I like Haney, but I think it matters. I want to see the odds. Does anyone have an odds or an opening line on this? I'm interested. Agreed. Haney by points or Norman by stoppage. So most likely betting the distance on Jack versus Eubank. I would 100% bet the distance. I'm betting the distance on that thing for sure. If Haney can't get back to where he was before the Garcia loss, I think he'll outbox Norman. Yeah, I think he's gun shy a little bit, but I don't think that's going to hurt him. I think that's going to help him. Actually, he's not going to stand because he was coming forward more before that Ryan Garcia fight, and that's not really his strength. He needs to be off the back foot. He needs to be moving. He needs to be making the fight slow. And to me, he's getting back to that, and that's going to help him in this fight. We may have to look into the under what. Of course, Muscles. Of course, we taking that under 1.5 knockdowns. If Brian drops him, he's not getting up too many. That's fair. But he got dropped a bunch by Ryan. Ryan can punch. Ryan can punch for sure. But yeah, Norman's got special power. I don't think lines were made. I haven't seen any of them yet. Haney still got PTSD, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But I agree. I'm taking Haney tentatively. Right now, as of right now, I would take Haney in this fight. All right. I want to guys let me know, guys, what time. This is definitely not the one. This time is definitely not the best time. But What time do you like best? Do you like the morning, the afternoons, or do you like the evening, the 8 o'clock Eastern streams? The I go earlier, like the 2:30 streams. What ones do you guys like the best? You let me know in the chat. The 16 of y'all that are here. Say what you want about Haney, but that kid fight. I love Haney. Haney, you know, he's not the most entertaining fighter. He's pretty good, but he fights everybody. He's old school. He fights everybody. He doesn't duck and dive. He doesn't play weight class games. He fights everybody. And respect to him. And 8 p.m. Havelock likes the 8 p.m. streams. All right. I can do that. I can do that. I'll do that tomorrow. 8 p.m. stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live twice tomorrow. Who knows? 8:30 is good. All right. We can do that. We can do that. All right. Let me pull this up one more time. There's not much. Is there anything you want? You guys want to talk about any of the girl fights next week? Morel, Puello. You guys know I love Puello in that fight. Shakur Stevenson, I think, is a good bet. Berlanga, I think, is a good bet. Usyk, I think, is a good bet. Isak Cruz is a good bet. Y'all know I like Tim Tszyu as well. Barrios, I would bet. Bam Rodriguez by stoppage. Bruce Carrington. Like, is there anything you guys want to talk about specifically in the chat? Let me know. And today's it's not a great day. There's not much to talk about. There's aren't a whole bunch of odds. The week's obviously very, very slow. I'm having trouble even creating content. I want to get off to a quick start in July. It's not looking great for me for my channel. There's just not a lot to talk about right now. You know, there's just not much to talk about, unfortunately. Let me check. Okay. All right. Any last minute questions, comments, thoughts, super chats? Leave them in the comment section now. Would appreciate it, and I'll get to those, and then we'll wrap up. It was obviously a slower stream today. It's 8 a.m. here in Australia. So any earlier than this? So I mean, for y'all in Australia, y'all need this time or later. I have people in Adelaide, Australia. I know some people in Adelaide, Australia, and the guy Hawk that comes in every once in a while, Hawk, he lived there for a while. He lived in Adelaide, Australia for a minute, a couple of months, and the time zone is the half hour. Like, so it's like 7:30 there now. Weird. 7:30 a.m. What are we betting on this week? We're betting on Catterall by decision. We're betting Catterall by decision. You think any of the girls get a stoppage? Let me look at this again. No. Savannah Marshall? Could Savannah Marshall get the stoppage? Chantel Cameron? Chantel Cameron's got some stoppages, right? Maybe Chantel Cameron, if I had to bet. But she's probably Jessica Kamara, who's pretty good. Alicia Bumgarner's gotten some stoppages in the past, I think. It's always hard to pick a stoppage. You know, unless Caroline Dubois is fighting, it's hard to pick that stoppage. If I had to guess, Savannah Marshall? Savannah Marshall would be the one I would pick to get the stoppage, obviously. But I'm not sure I'd pick her to get the stoppage. If I had to guess one, I would take Savannah Marshall to get the stoppage. I think Savannah. I haven't gotten to the tape yet, but I think she should do fine. I'm a Marshall fan. I think she should do fine. What fight is this week? What fight is this week? Harlem Eubank and Jack Catterall. And then we have on Wednesday night, I think it's on the Zone, we have the Jazz Dickens and Albert Baragasiev fight. So those are the two cards this weekend. Nothing going on, bro. Sakura gonna whoop Cepeda. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one fight I'd pick the stoppage. Savannah Marshall. Has it really been 2.5 years since she last fought? We'll call it 2 years. 2 years. July 1st. It's 2 years. 2 years and 10 days. I didn't realize it was that long. Shout out Savannah Marshall. I don't mind the times, bro. I know you're here, my man. I know Muscles is always here. Maybe Chantel or Alicia. How convenient are you? How convinced are you about the decision? I'm confident in I'm gonna bet money on the Catterall by decision. All right, so we'll keep it the 2 p.m.s and the 8 p.m. 2 p.m.s, 8 p.m.s, and we'll mix them up. Bumgardner, Bumgardner can hit. Yeah, Bumgardner can hit. Who you got on them 2 fights? What 2 fights you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, PJ. What? Catterall. I like Catterall by decision. I like Baragasiev. I just don't know how. Maybe by stoppage, but that's a risk. The fight week is probably just going to be making a round robin on some knockdown props. Probably. We'll figure it out, though, Howard. We'll figure it out. That might be the upset she didn't fight in 2 years, maybe. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Appreciate everyone stopping by. It's great to have y'all here. I'm going to go back to a more normal time yesterday. Wanted to test this out. Not great. Not a great time. But I wanted to test this out. It is June 30th, 2025. From Texas to the world. Thank y'all. If you guys have any last minute questions, comments, or super chats, put them in there now. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap this up. June 30th. I can't believe June is over. It's wild. June is over. From Texas to the world. Thank y'all. And God bless you. Guys, the Baragasiev and Dickens video is live. Check that out. All right, y'all. All right. Savannah Marshall hasn't fought in 2 years. Alicia hasn't knocked anyone out in 4 years. To me, she lacks the stamina. Yeah, it's hard. Savannah Marshall, I guess, would be the one I would pick to win by stoppage. Yeah, I guess that would be the best bet. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank y'all. God bless. See y'all tomorrow.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.